All right, so we were talking about the calibration, and that's where I left off. So I mean, again, here's I mean, it's just stuff on top of stuff here. I mean, we'd have to go through this piece by piece, but that was just to give you an idea what's in here, all the maps and whatever. You see, it's starting to get to where they're not equal anymore because there's things that are missing and what have you. So what I want to show now is I'm gonna take a couple of captures real quick. I did it yesterday, so and we're not finished with testing on it right now, but we're gonna get the intake and the crankcase capture on this truck. And as a bit, maybe this truck, let's just say it was deleted. Okay, so we'll say that it was deleted, and now we're gonna try to figure out why it was deleted. All right, so I'll get those captures real quick, and then I'll explain them to you. Okay, so I got the scope hooked up, and we got an amp clamp at number 1 injector, and then we got the Delta P sensor at the intake. So let me show you. I got the Delta P sensor in the intake there, and then I got the amp clamp to injector number 1. So we'll go ahead and get the capture. Let's see. All right, so that's my intake capture there. These are my pulls, my intake vacuum pulls. So when the piston comes down, it sucks in the air. So what we want is, this would actually be cylinder number 1 intake. So it'd be 1, 5, 3, 6, 2, and 4. So you see how our pulls are real low on these right here. So it'd be 1, that's 5 is real low, and then 1, 5, 3, 6, 2, and 4 are real low. Okay, and then we got a little bit longer pulls, but even these, I can tell you these are not right. So just by looking at it, but I'll put a measurement on it. So part of this is going to be because of valve lash, valve adjustments, and that's part of the reason why they're like that. We'd have to keep doing some testing to figure out, to see what we can do. But I know right now, just by looking at it, I'll put the measurement tools on it so you can see it. So right there, where I cheated a little bit, I just added some more markers. So anyway, these are 60 degrees. So I would want my peak, this right here, to be right here. So you can see how it's a lot earlier. And same thing with this one, and this one, and then this one, and this one. I can tell you right now that part of it is going to be valve lash. We can correct it. We can correct it a little bit with the valve lash. How much, I don't know. We would have to get it done. But right there, this is where we start to have problems with the after treatment system, right? So we're not pulling in enough air, right? We don't have enough oxygen. We're not filling up that cylinder with air like we're supposed to, because it's closing sooner than it should. It's opening and closing sooner than it should. So we can't pull in the air like we should, right? So we're gonna have a weaker compression, and we're gonna have a combustion that's more rich, okay? Because we're gonna mix the exhaust gases with that, and we don't have enough oxygen in there, so it'll be a rich condition, right? So hotter cylinders. So now we're gonna have soot, more soot in the after treatment system. So the problem for this truck starts right here. But if that's not enough, I'll show you another one, and we're gonna take the crankcase pressure this time. Okay, so I'm gonna get the capture of the crankcase pressure. So let me start. All right, that's my crankcase pressure. So this is my injector number 1, and I'm using it for reference. That's why I have it there. So it's 1 here and then 1 here. We're back to 1, all right? So it'll be 1, 5, 3, 6, 2, 4, and then we're back to 1. But as you can see, these humps. Now, if this was the engine, I'd have a hump like this on each one of these, you know, where the cylinders would be. So this would show me that it was the cylinders that were doing this. But because I've got these two humps, this is telling me it's the compressor. So the compressor pumps every 360 degrees of the rotation of the crankshaft, right? So there's one pump, and then there's another pump. So this, and it's quite a bit. Normally I don't even have it. I'd have to have it a lot lower to be able to see it, but this one's quite a bit. So this is contributing to the crankcase pressure. So some of this is going to come back as blow by through the exhaust, and this is where you're going to get face plugging, because oil, it likes that soot. It's like a magnet. It's going to hold on to it. So you know, this may be a reason why we're getting face plugging. Okay, so there you go. It's so what we've done is, you know, when we put the tune in the engine, because we're trying to take care of the after treatment system, and we don't want that problem anymore, but the actual problem is in the engine. So with the tune that we showed you, if this truck had that tune and this, so we installed that tune. Let's just say we installed that tune, and then we had the original problems inside the engine. We compounded the problem, right? We're already having problems with intake vacuum pulls, so we're having rich conditions because of it, right? And we didn't even check the injectors or anything yet. But when we did the when we did the tune, the calibration, let's say we put that tune in there, we compounded that problem. We made it worse because we already know that that's a bad tune, and our injection timing is going to be off. Boost pressure is going to be off. Injectors or ejections, pulse width are going to be off. You know, and boost, you know, whatever. It's all going to be off. So it's already bad. The tune is bad, but the engine's already bad because it can't pull in the air that it's supposed to pull in either, right? So we just compound it. This is where the problems be. You know, I'm not saying that tunes are bad, because they're not. The OEM calibration is more geared for emissions, and to do that we have to compromise. So we gave up a little bit on fuel mileage, we gave up a little bit on horsepower and torque, we gave up a little bit on the snappy throttle or whatever, right? So you can adjust it, you can do it. But what I'm saying is the way that it's being done is what's wrong, right? If a guy comes up to your truck and does it in 30 minutes, an hour, I mean, really? I mean, I got 21,000 parameters. You went through all that, changed it out, and then put it back? Or did you put somebody else's tune in there, right? So that would be the question I would ask. So I want to show you something else, right? So if it were me, I was desperate. I don't have another choice. I can't afford this after treatment system no more. I would do something different. I wouldn't go for those tunes, okay? Now this right here, if you know what that is, it's an emulator, okay? Now this is a delete, okay? Only difference is this, we make no calibration changes to the ECM, okay? What this is gonna do is emulate the after treatment system. It's gonna send signals back to the ECM as if it was still there, right? As if it's still working, right? And it sends a message to the ECM, and the ECM says, hey, are we still back there? Are we still working? We're okay? And the after treatment says, yeah, hey, we're good. I don't need a regen right now. I don't need no DEF fluid. I don't need any DEF doser injections. We're good. Everything's good. NOx is good. Everybody's happy. You just keep doing what you're doing in the front. All right, well then I'll just keep running, because nobody connected to the truck with the laptop to screw with the calibration of the engine. So the maps, the injection, the timing, the boost pressures and everything, all that stays the same. The only thing that changes is this. And this is basically a little computer that's inside here that's sending back that information. So if I was to do this and I had no other way, I wouldn't want to do it, but if I had to do it and I had no other choice, this is the way that I would go. So anyway, I hope that helps you out a little bit. I was just trying to pass on some information. I'll do better. I'll try to do better, being more prepared, and we'll keep talking about this. I'll make another one on timing so that you can understand how that works in the maps. But I appreciate you watching. Thank you.